good afternoon, whatever it may be for you. Today, I want to come on and I want to talk to you about people pleasing. That's one of the things that we went over today in our Women with Coffee, meetup today. And we talked about it. It was kind of on the surface, but we never really dived too deep into it. But the one thing that I want to say, and this is from our people who are people pleasers, and sometimes we don't realize that we're people pleasers, and we are. When we run around and we're trying to make everybody else happy, and we're trying to run our life in a way to never disappoint a soul, you're going to disappoint somebody somewhere along the way. And a lot of times when you find yourself people pleasing, it's because somebody let you down. So the one place that you have to start with is just sitting with yourself and just asking yourself, who let me down? Who let me down? Who was it that let you down big time in your childhood, as a teenager, even as an adult? Sometimes people will let us down. But I want you to go back and I want you to, really just dig deep, right? Get to the root of it. Who was it? Or who were they? Right? Because sometimes it's more than one person, right? That let you down, that you were supposed to be able to depend on, that you should have been able to depend on, and they let you down. And they might have let you down over and over and over. And so what happens is that as you become an adult and as you grow and as you grow up, you fall into this people-pleasing area. And you don't realize why. And it's because you're trying to save other people from feeling the same level of disappointment that you felt. You're trying to save people from the childhood you. You're trying to save people from the childhood trauma that you experienced and you went through. And so what happens is that as you grow up and as you become an adult, right? And there are people that are in your life that you trust and they let you down, or they continue to let you down over and over and over. What it does is it doesn't allow you to heal properly, especially when you are not aware, right? And it doesn't allow you to heal properly. It keeps reopening the same wound. It keeps re-traumatizing the same area of you until you get healing in it and you realize that that is what it is. Like they said, that superwoman complex. Superwoman sometimes got to die. We can't save everybody. We can't be there for everybody and everyone, especially when you are not showing up for you. You are the most important person in the equation. And when you stop showing up for that person, you're in trouble, right? So ways to look at, or things that you can start to look at, right, to come out of that people-pleasing mode and kind of to know how you're over there, is if you're starting to become overwhelmed with other people's stuff. Like other people asking you to do this, that, and the other. And these same people that are asking you to do this, that, and the other, they ain't even checking to see how you are. Seeing if you're okay to take on a load. Seeing if you're okay to take on a task. They just keep throwing stuff at you, right? You're the go-to person for everything, right? And then we get frustrated for being a go-to person, but that's what you teach people. You teach people, throw everything at me. You teach people, I'll take every task you give me and never tell you no. Even when it doesn't suit me. Even when it doesn't suit my schedule. Even when it means I'm going to be overwhelmed and then I'm walking around pissed off afterwards. No, you didn't speak up. You didn't set a boundary, right? So some of the ways that you can overcome people pleasing. I've been here before, and this is why I can talk about it, because I had to overcome it, like in a real way. And some of the ways that you can do that, go on YouTube. There's tons of stuff on YouTube. There's self-help books, but looking up things that help you reiterate the power of your no, right? Setting a boundary, but sticking to the boundary that you set, right? Stop breaking your own boundaries. Stop saying, I'm not going to do anything on Saturday, and then somebody calls you for Saturday and you're like, I said I wasn't going. No, it's not your problem. Let them delegate it somewhere else, and you probably can do it. You're probably the best to do it, but somebody else could do it the best too, right? You're not the only person in the world that they got to come to. But looking up ways, how to say no, look that up. There's a book by Brian Tracy. It's called No Excuses. That's an audio book on YouTube. Looking up those three areas, the power of your no, right? You can even look up on YouTube how to stop people pleasing, how to set a boundary, There's tons and tons and tons of YouTube videos, right? But if you need somebody to sit with one-on-one, I'm here. Reach out to me, DM me, text me 916-470-4922. I need help, right? And we'll set aside some time and see how we can set up a structure for you, set up a plan for you, right? To help you and kind of get you started and get out of that people-pleasing mode, right? Because when you keep putting you on the back burner, you can't keep getting pissed off that that's where people keep putting you. You keep putting you there. You put you there first. When you put everybody else's needs in front of yours, you are putting yourself on the back burner like you do not matter. And then you get mad because people treat you like you don't matter and your feelings don't matter. Well, you also have to navigate those things. But I love you. We'll see y'all later. It's your Life Empowerment Coach, Ireenii, and I'll see you later.